Syracuse is a microcosm of America. Syracuse is divided by Route 81. One side of Route 81 is filled with blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, and is full of poverty. The other side of Route 81 is filled with all the beneficiaries of Syracuse University, and they live in, lower middle, and upper middle class. And that's exactly what goes on in America. Once again, the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. We just got to face it, you know what I'm saying? Now Syracuse has finally got the full brunt of white supremacy on it. White supremacy have emerged in Syracuse and did what it's done across the country, what Donald Trump is doing across the country, which is wiping out blacks, natives, and American Indians and empowering white people.
My people, they want us to live so dirty, they want us to be illegal. My people, they want us to live so dirty, they really just want us illegal. They want us illegal. My people, they just want us to be bad. They just want us to be sad. They just want us to be mad. My people, they just want us to be mad. They just want us to be sad. My people. Yeah, we used to be slaves, but we're getting that pay. Yeah, we getting that cake. Yeah, we getting that cake. Mad at me, my skin so bright, my skin so nice, that sunshine nice. My melanin got me feeling it good. My melanin got me feeling so good.
Peace and Black Power. Welcome to another edition of BABATV, Every Time Fire, here in my hometown of Syracuse, New York. I guess, as most of you know now, we don't make the news that much, except when ISUPK blazing the fire up here. But we made some news with what's going on up on the university. And it's really nothing new or surprising to us. It's a shame that our people spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to attend a place where we're not respected. See, family, that's why we have to support places like the ISUPK. Bring your money down here and go where you're respected. But nonetheless, we had some crackers, some white people, harassing our people up on the campus, up on a white university. Everything was all right as long as our numbers were small. But now that our numbers are growing, you see the intolerance growing and the real people showing their true colors today. Up there, harassed this group of white boys, harassed the sister, call her nigger, call her all kind of nasty names, painting all kind of racist things, just doing what white people do. Basically doing what white people do in the dorms and things like that. And the students got together, a handful of them, and did a protest. Went outside the chancellor, went to the chancellor's house, calling for his resignation. He's moving too slow. I still say they didn't turn their eyebrow till they start talking about the Jewish man. As soon as they started talking about the quote unquote anti-Semitic statements, then they jumped up because they run the university. That's right. That branch of crackers do. They run the university. But family, Syracuse University, this is nothing new. I heard the mayor out there say we don't want nothing like that in Syracuse. Well, that's been going on. It didn't like it just started. We've been all living together. Back in the late 60s, 1970, you can go look it up. I just learned that before our brother Colin Kaepernick, and we love brother Colin Kaepernick, there was the Syracuse Eight. They say we're blackballed by pro football. They say blackball, but we say white ball really is a better terminology to use than blackball. Before brother Colin Kaepernick, the Syracuse Eight, as they were is really, that's another term that they came up with that was incorrect term, but nonetheless, just so you'll be able to go look it up, the Syracuse Eight were white ball by pro football, and these were 8 brothers who really was 9 of them. 8 of them graduated, got together, and because of the ill treatment, this was back in 1970, I think it was, the ill treatment both by the coach on the team and by the teachers and faculty, that many of these brothers came from the cities, the major cities across America, and thought, I guess because we were up north, north of the Mason-Dixon line, that things would be better or different. A lot like our people think today when we come up here, only to realize what Malcolm said: as long as you south of the Canadian border, you south. So stop talking about the difference between the north and the south. I don't want to talk your head off, but the brothers' experience, they wanted to, get involved major in engineering and all kind of things that they offer up there. And the coach told them, say, no, you can't, you're a football player. You don't have time to get involved in those activities. The brothers started noticing, but the white football players, they had time for them to do both. So, the brothers got tired and frustrated after having spent all that money to come up there to deal with it to deal with that crap on and off the field by white people. On the field, if our people got hurt, the doctors that were there on duty didn't want to touch our people. They had special gloves that, according to the word, you go read it for yourself. The name of the book is called Leveling the Playing Field. So on and off the field, our people had to deal with this people still, after having spent all that money on this white university. They like us as singers, as dancers, as football players, as boxers, but they don't like us as thinkers, because to deal with a black man and woman who thinks disturbs and distorts their mental picture of what a black person is or should be in their mind. And so that coach, they said, nah, you don't have no time to be studying no calculus and all this other stuff. So the brothers got tired of it, and they came down and secretly congregated at what we remember as Ben's Kitchen, which was a black restaurant and establishment back in the 60s. They said they didn't have to worry about any spies down there, and they damn right, because we down on this side of town today, white people couldn't come down here without getting their head cracked. So the brothers were smart. They came down and congregated and planned out their protests. And planning out their protests, they figured they would leak it out to the media. And the media did then just what they doing today. They put a part of what they said on the media about, they want a black coach or a black assistant coach, but left out all of the other things that they said to make them seem like wild-eyed radicals and militants to disturb. And you know how I imagine our people were back then when they protested and stayed out of the game at a time when Syracuse football was good up here. Syracuse college football was the was the stuff up here back then. A lot of our people wasn't thinking about what they were actually trying to do. We was mad with them in the community that you making us lose because you pulling out. And the white folks knew that. That's why they skewed the news like they skewing the news today with our brothers and sisters protesting up there. Today, I say all that to say, family, that nothing has changed. So with that being said, I've ran my mouth enough. I would like our captain here, or the ISUPK, my captain Azania, to kind of elaborate further on this.
Water, brother. Thank you. Thank you. And shout out to Baba, man. Baba the one that hit me to the article and the information about the Syracuse 8, which, like he said, was actually 9. And the information there is heavy, man. And first and foremost, like the brother said, I'm Captain Azania of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, ISUPK. Since 1969, we are under Commanding General Yohana. That's the leader right there for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We need to start getting in rank in order immediately. This is ridiculous, man. We are in damn near 2020, Baba. It's 2020. And the end of next month will be 2020. And you mean to tell me somebody who's paying $250,000 to attend Syracuse University got to sit in the shadows and be afraid because they up there calling them niggas, dropping the manifesto on them. They said somebody sent the manifesto, airdropped it to everybody on the campus, right? And they couldn't find out who done did it. This is crazy. Let a black man, let me be on YouTube or Facebook, or let me be on something and say something about black power and black people uniting. They gonna find out who we are. They know who Commanding General Yohana is, right up to a T. But like Baba is bringing out, it's very heavy and important for us to understand that here in Syracuse, Commanding General Yohana said it 3 years ago. 3 years ago, Commanding General Yohana said, Syracuse is nothing but a microcosm of what the hell is going on across this country, this empire. The Edomites, the so-called white man and his rulership, right? And he is demonic and satanic in his spirit, okay? You can't pay the white man to love you. You feel what I'm saying? Baba, in the Bible it says, why dost thou trimmest thy ways to seek love? Jeremiah was saying that to Israel. Like black people, blacks and Hispanics, we paying Syracuse University. We pleading and crying. We begging. The brothers is up there doing t-shirts. Not again, SU. Please. Please don't do it. This isn't right. We need more multicultural. We need black professors. All the black professors that was up there, they left. Dr. Boyce Watkins. All them black professors was up there at Syracuse University. And Boyce Watkins used to be a professor at Syracuse University. And he left because of the racism. You feel what I'm saying? And he pro-black. So just imagine what's going on up at that university. You understand what I'm saying? So we need to get into a mindset of war. And now I'm not necessarily saying go get some guns and go jump on white folks and nothing like that. But you need to have in your mind that you are different than these people, man. You need to stop loving these people and loving your own people. You feel what I'm saying? The brothers and sisters at Syracuse University, they got a place where they can come and get their agenda heard. You feel what I'm saying? They got a place. That is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man. We got that. We got that everywhere across this country, man, across this planet. We got the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana, where we teach our people how to love each other, man. You feel what I'm saying? Those brothers and sisters is hurt. I'll be hurt too, Baba. I'm paying $40,000 a year to go to this university so that I can better myself and educate myself, and y'all doing nothing but calling me nigga up there, calling me a coon, a spick, putting lynching ropes hanging from the ceiling. You feel what I'm saying? You doing all this grotesque and disgusting things because, like Baba said, it's in their nature. But I'm saying you can't pay the white man to be good. You can't pay him to be just. You feel what I'm saying? And we live in a time right now with Donald Trump, and we sitting there begging. We still begging. I'm watching the news with brothers and sisters. Oh, they going to impeach Donald Trump. Get him out of office. Get him out of office. Do you know what that's going to do? if they do impeach Donald Trump, do you know what all those white people that voted for Donald Trump, do you feel the heat and aggression that they would have? It'll be so strong that they're going to re-elect him again. You understand what I'm saying? Let the white man have the goddamn White House. Let him have Syracuse University. Damn, we should all be back at Howard and Hampton, Spelman and Morehouse. You feel what I'm saying? We should be supplying and supporting ourselves. We should have it up here in Syracuse. That university would be nothing if it wasn't for them black businesses back in the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, just like you said, Uncle Ben's Kitchen, man. All them black businesses made Syracuse and made the university what it is today. The Jewish man was fleeing from World War II, the Holocaust, from the Germans slaughtering them, putting them in the ovens and destroying them. And you know what they did? They came to Syracuse and built up Syracuse University and made their lives good up there at Syracuse. It's a damn Jewish temple on every corner up there at Syracuse University. You know why? Because those people love themselves. This is a time for black people to see, nah, we done with it. We done with holding hands. Yeah, I go to the university up here, but I'm going to love my people. We're going to invest in our people. How can we get this respect? Because once they see that we love our people and only care about our own people, damn, they left out. You feel what I'm saying? The Lord says, stop trimming your ways to seek love. What we need their love for, Baba? We don't. We don't. Me and Baba talk about the black restaurants, the few that we got left. You feel what I'm saying? Why don't we support that? Why don't we support each other? That's not difficult at all. You only make it difficult because you want his love. To hell with his love. You feel what I'm saying? He can't love you. The so-called white man up there, you begging the chancellor to do this and do that. You gonna beg him for a multicultural class, Baba? You want a professor, a white professor, to teach you how to be black? That's what we begging for? That's amazing. We're asking them to teach us to be black. We act like if the university get more Afro-American studies, then now we gonna sit up there and have classes with the white boy. The white boys gonna come to the black classes, Baba? Come on, man. They gonna go to the Afro-Latino classes? They ain't gonna come to them classes. And all the white people there that's sitting down for the protest, they doing this for a good-ass paper. This gonna be part of their dissertation. Am I right or wrong? Right. They gonna use this for their political agenda when they get ready to take it to another level. All right? And still leave you in the dirt and the dust. We got brothers that, like you said, the Syracuse 8, the Syracuse 9, man. Them brothers said, we ain't playing no football. Baba, today, Syracuse just play Buck now. I see nothing. This the only time you're going to see the so-called white man come through the hood is when he leaving the dome after the game. And how is Syracuse University, is it an all-white basketball team? Nah. It's Chinese. It's the Chinese. The point guard and the center, they Chinese. Are they Arabs? No. It's all black. The football team, all black. We need to have some goddamn heart, man. And I can't see it nowhere in Syracuse except under Commanding General Yohana, the ISUPK. I don't give a damn about a slavery, about a college, a university, nothing. And them brothers should have that same dignity to where they should say, I'm not playing no goddamn football. You had Stephen A. Smith going nuts at Colin Kaepernick. Did you hear what Terrell Owens said? Terrell Owens had to say to Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman, the white Jewish commentator, is more black than you. Because you up here mad at Colin Kaepernick that he didn't train at the NFL facility, but he went to the black high school to train. And he ain't signed the NFL papers. You feel what I'm saying? He still want to protest. Right? So Max Kellerman said, let him do it. Stephen A. Smith got mad. We ain't got no more heart, man. Ain't no more heart inside of the black man. Ain't no more courage inside of the black man. But you know where you going to get that? In the ISUPK. Because we build men up in here. We build lions. Ain't no cowards up in here. No cowards in this camp. You feel what I'm saying? And we got brothers in college right now. We got officers and captains in colleges and universities across this planet right now. And we still ain't pledging no allegiance. We not bowing down. You can be around the other nations and deal with them accordingly. But you got to love yourself, man. You understand what I'm saying? And we act like we can't do it. But in here, we gonna do it, and we gonna raise our people up, man. And Baba, shout out to Baba, man. Baba doing the research, finding out about the brothers that protested at Syracuse University. Go ahead.
Another thing that got me about that is that when the brothers protested to stay out, said we not gonna play we gonna step out the game.
That's right.
The white people up on the university or at their own white teammates put pressure on the coach and said, "Now get them out of there. Get them out of here. Expel them from the team. Get them out the college. Put pressure on the chancellor." See, all the money that the black athletes make, they don't care whether or not you leave with a degree, but put that ball in the hoop, nigga.
Right.
Run that ball. Right. The coach and the rest of them didn't give a damn whether them brothers, and in the end, they ended up whiteballing them out of their opportunity, where them brothers got to sit back now and see other brothers that they played with and against successful. But because of how they whiteballed them, what they did was they said, okay, we're not going to expel you. All of them left with their degrees. A couple of the brothers got their masters, went on to get their masters, but the coach kicked them off the team. So the brothers had to live with that all these years, only for the SU to come back in 2006 and let them come back and say, well, we apologize and we're going to give you your varsity jackets. Varsity jackets for what? That symbol without substance. You give them the varsity jackets minus all that money that those brothers could have potentially made in becoming professional NFL football players, but they were whiteballed by Syracuse University. So, and it's the same old thing today.
Correct. That's heavy, Baba. That's very heavy that you say that. And it's sad in the sense that our leadership is so goddamn weak. Our politicians are weak. Our Christian leaders are weak. Our religious leaders are weak as hell. They so weak, Baba, in the sense that them brothers that took that stance back in the 70s, they should have had a place to go to get their education by black men, black people, they black family supporting them. They shouldn't need no goddamn varsity jacket, because we'll give them all the clothes they need for the stance that they took. We was fighting with Colin Kaepernick, and then we was fighting to say, give Colin Kaepernick a job in the NFL. What kind of damn sense does that make? You just said the NFL is racist. Why would you want him to go back there? You understand what I'm saying? Right. We should create our goddamn own, but our politicians and our leaders, they gotta be removed, man. The black politician in Syracuse, none of them was up there. None of them was up there saying, nah, let's get these brothers straight, man, brothers and sisters.
But don't let them see you out on the street teaching.
That's true, Baba.
They try to get any kind of make up some damn legislation and get y'all off the street.
That's right. But
that's not right.
It ain't going to stop it. It ain't going to stop it, because all people going to see where the truth lie. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's why we say the ISUPK, the home of the truth. We need to create something for ourselves to where our brothers can come. Do you know John Carlos and Tommy Smith, 1968, the Olympics, the black fist in the air? Mm-hmm. Just last year, they finally got their medals back. 50 years later, they finally get their goddamn medals back. I didn't know that. You understand what I'm saying? And when they came back from Mexico City, black people didn't hire them. Them brothers was looking for jobs. You understand what I'm saying? They couldn't feed their family. They couldn't find a place to live. That's a goddamn shame. That's because we don't love ourselves, man, and love each other. We rather love the white man or the Arab or the Chinese. You feel what I'm saying? Should be no goddamn corner stores. It's still, that corner store right there should be Uncle Ben's. You feel what I mean? We should still have Uncle Ben's on every corner, right? Aunt Sue, a black woman on every corner. Mm-hmm. We should have our own. You understand what I'm saying? All right? So, shout out to brothers like Baba, okay, and the brothers that are seeing that we gotta bridge any gap that we got to build for each other, man. You get what I'm saying? So, up there at Syracuse University, let them white folks be racist. Let them. You get what I'm saying? You can't tell a goddamn snake not to bite you in the ass. That's what it was created to do. So let them be racist. Let them have what they want to have. But you embrace your power, man. You embrace your law, statutes, and commandments. You feel what I'm saying? Me and Baba don't agree on everything, but I guarantee Baba right here rocking. You feel what I'm saying? We gonna talk about it. We gonna build. We gonna come to the common unity to where we gonna fight this oppressor, man. And it's gonna be done. And we doing it in the ISUPK.
Yeah, we have our differences, but the difference that we can't allow is an enemy to both of us come between us and make us enemies of each other. And on that note, I'd like to say shout out to General Johanna, who said this about SU about 3 years ago when I had the privilege of interviewing him. Shout out to General Mahyman and the entire ISUPK and Black Nation. And on that note, I'd like to say shalom, peace, and Black power.